president appears before the United Nations today. He disparages China correctly. They deserve it. Talks about how they're polluting the world. Talks about our military might, in effect, threatens them. All kinds of other things. That's great. But you know what? I want to see action. I'm tired of words. The coronavirus continues to harm this country. It's bringing us to our knees. It's being used as an excuse by the Democrats to do mail-in voting. And I was just talking to a very knowledgeable person today. I think they're right. The Democrats will probably win the presidential election because of fraud, because of packing the ballot boxes. The president needs to act, and it's time that he acts. We're tired of words. We want to see action. And that goes not just with regard to China, and he should instruct his attorney general to join our class actions in Dallas, Texas, and our criminal case in The Hague, Holland, against the communist Chinese, but also lock up the people in the streets, because you can imagine what's going to happen when he nominates a Supreme Court justice. Whoever it is, whichever woman he nominates, all heck is going to break loose. And it's going to break loose particularly right before the election and after the election. It's time we put our foot down. I commend the governor of Florida, Rick DeSantis, that's my home state, in saying my state's going to be different than other states. We're not going to tolerate it. The president needs to do the same thing right now. We have our lawsuits at Freedom Watch, and of course there's americassheriff.org with Sheriff Joe Arpaio to protect the police. We're doing our part. We are your Justice Department. And now the president needs to step up to the plate and do his part too. Of course, I've said many times, I want the president to win the election. I say that in my personal capacity, not as head of Freedom Watch or americassheriff.org. But you have to be honest. The fact is that this country is in serious, serious trouble. And words are cheap. Actions, as they say, the proverbs speak louder than words. So go to freedomwatchusa.org. Sign up for our Justice League. Sign up for our Citizens Class Action. See if you qualify. Support what we do with our hard-hitting cases. freedomwatchusa.org. America's Sheriff, that's 2 S's in the middle, .org. Now is not the time to be a wallflower. Now is not the time to be a sunshine patriot, as Thomas Paine would have said at this time in our nation's history, as he said back prior to the revolution. We now have to wage a second American revolution, a counter-revolution. We have to try to do it peacefully and legally, because if we don't succeed, this country is going to explode. We're on the verge of an explosion. Left and right will be fighting in the streets, including center. And it's not going to be pretty. And I don't want to see that happen, and neither do you. So turn off Fox News, get up off the couch, do what needs to be done, stop being entertained, go to freedomwatchusa.org and purchase my new book, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry. I explained how the three branches of government, and particularly the judiciary, the federal judiciary, are unable to protect we the people. They don't represent we the people. They represent themselves. They've broken away from us. And we need to now wage our own peaceful and legal revolution. And I have concrete ways to do that. So purchase that book. It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry. You can find it at Amazon.com, at Barnes & Noble, at Books A Million, at Borders.com, all over the place. Read it, digest it, and let's move forward. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe. Until tomorrow, thank you for listening to me.